What's up? It's your boy coming back at you with another review video for that anime. Yo, this week's episode was so fucking lit, bro. I mean, we have the meeting. I'm assuming Takemichi is gonna get promoted to third captain. Kind of find out he ain't even in the gang. He ain't even joined up. So we see dude coming forward, and I'm like, I know this dude looked like a younger version of him. I always questioned it since I saw the bloody Halloween arc preview video, but I'm like, that's Kisaki in it. And I'm like, okay, Takemichi's gonna, he's gonna be promoted to third captain. The way he's having doubts, don't look like it. Lo and behold, this nigga step out the woodwork and talking about finna promote Kisaki. I'm like, I lose my shit. I'm like, you goddamn motherfucker, get me, motherfucker. No, ain't no way in hell that's going down. This motherfucker responsible for all the bullshit that's going on in the past, or in the future past. I don't even know what you want to call it, but and then Takemichi's like, I'm like, it's like if it was a perfect, representation of what my feelings going on. I'm like, he's like, hey, my name Crunch. Nestle Crunch. He just, he punched dead in the jaw. And I'm like, and everybody was talking about it. Takemichi put words to action. He's like, I'm about this shit. Dun 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 dun. Like, man, you already know what Anthony is. He's down for his hands, in Nippon, in Japan. But I was glad. But I'm like, damn, he's the third captain now. This had ramifications. And I know that, like, just from the look in his eye, that's not the Kisaki that we know yet. So it's like it's interesting. Like, he's kind of innocent, even though we know that he's guilty. Like in the future, because he admires Mikey. But out of that admiration, like Draken said, will be born hatred. So he wants to usurp him and become Mikey. But at this stage, he's like, Mikey said he's a strength. He can be a pillar, like that Toman needs. But Mikey, that's not. If you can see the future, that's not the future that you want. And Mikey's just like, okay, well, Takemichi, you want to get rid of this motherfucker? And they introduce Baji. I'll get to that in a second. But like, bring Baji back. Baji's the first division. So first division, I'm like, that carries some weight. He's got to be a character that is important. He's not just a character that's important, that a member that's important to the foundation of Toman. And yeah, he's a founding member, one of the 5 founding members. And we have to see a 6th member. Gonna get to Kuros-kun. Later with the tiger tattoo. But Baji, like, he's unreadable. He just punch it. I feel like he just punched. Not even for his boy Mikey. He wasn't even riding for his boy Mikey. He just punched. Takemichi just because he felt like it. He's like, oh, I didn't know him. Blah! I'm like, damn, he got that blah blah blah. Equal lefts and equal rights. Woo! You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn. This episode just went off the rails. Like, you just like, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, I love Draken and Takemichi doing stuff crazy. He's like, what the fuck is you doing, Takemichi? Nigga? Making me look bad as shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's now a part of Mitsuya's division. And Mitsuya held Baji back, like, Baji, don't do no crazy shit. Mitsuya, I'll fuck you up, bro. You better let me go. But he's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he came to rescue Draken. I know that was him, like, that we saw, like, long hair and all that stuff. So he's got some skin in the game. He loves his niggas, but he just, what would push him over the top to go to Valhalla? I'm guessing that Kuro-kun has a big part to play with that. He's recruiting him there. Why did Kuro stop effing with them? Because he was kind of cool. In that picture we saw that Takemichi picked up. Whose charm was that? Was it Mikey's, Draken's, or Baji's that he just? Oh, Baji wanted to leave it in the past. So he just left it there. But I was surprised. I thought Kisaki was gonna be waiting for Takemichi. I was like, oh, he ain't finna let that shit go. But it really looks like he's just a good-natured dude that, like me, he sees it as a chance to come up. Like, you can see the gleam in his eyes at some places, but he obviously didn't sneer and let it off there that he has ulterior motives or whatever. But maybe he doesn't have any now. Like, that's just the pure cat that he is. But he's not to be trusted. Like, of course, we know who he is, who he becomes in the future. And then like teaming up with what's his name, the former leader of Mobius, you know, that was kind of strong, could hold Mikey off a little bit. But yeah, like he's in cahoots with him as well in the future. But like yeah, just like all the shit we know, like you know, you just, that rage fills in your eyes. You look at, he's like, I'm like, no man, like even Mikey admits himself. He's like, I don't want this. I mean, like I know he's dangerous, but I must admit that he's strong. I recognize that, and that's why he's here. That's why, you know, we recruited him. But you know, he's bad news. We know he's, you know, it ain't worth the price. You know, like short-term gains for long-term turmoil and trouble. Ruin is gonna be the one split up Toman, and like, you know, like we know that Takemichi, he can't tell them that this is from the future. Like that's why he knows all these events and all this stuff. That's why he's been able to, you know, be in pivotal spots and stuff like that. It just doesn't work like that. Who's gonna believe you? One, and then two, like I feel like it would affect things like in a overall negative way. But it's crazy. So like yeah, where did this Kurokun, like where did he go wrong? Why did he leave ranks with them, and Baji, his motivations, and even Draken is questioning the motives of this decision. He's like, what the fuck is going on, Mikey? What are you doing, our commander? What are you doing? But he doesn't even know how much he hates, you know, like Kisaki, or he's meant to, you know, hate him. But you know, because in the past I thought he was gonna break the shots, like blah, you know. But you know, he's like, if there's one thing I would redo, I'd beat that, I'd kill that motherfucker's ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's an episode of turmoil, like, you know. But Takemichi does take one small step. He finally joins officially Toman, so he's in there. But like, man, he doesn't, you know, he's the commander. So like, he'll never be on like bad footing. Another point on that in a second, but it's like he's causing internal strife, but then he saves the day. Causing internal strife and saves the day. So he's kind of indispensable. He's proved himself indispensable. But when Mikey said, because I don't even remember episode 2 or 3, when Mikey said, "Which way you want to die? Pick your funeral." Just playing, nigga. And I was like, ooh. But this time I was, you know, it was like, you know, all right, get Baji back. I want him back. That's my day one from A1. That's my A1 day one. Get him back. If you do that, all right, Kisaki's out, man. I trust you. He trusts Takemichi. But then he was like, you know, if you don't, I'll kill you. And I'm like, you play. Oh shit, she ain't playing, bro. Oh, he ain't playing. He dead ass. So like, Takemichi's ass is on the line. You know what I'm saying? His neck is on the line. What steps are gonna take next episode to move things forward? I hate that they don't never have a preview, but it keeps the suspense going. So this has been this week's episode of freaking I'm about to say Toman. Tokyo Revengers. So we about to ride out. Can't wait till next week, man. It's gonna be lit. Hit myself in the mouth. I don't give a no.